If I could give out the most improved player award from all of last year's rookies, out of all of them together, I would give it to DIONTAE Johnson. He's the most worthy. Week 1 to week 2, he got better. Week 2 to week 3, he did nothing but get better. Week 3 to week 4, he got better and better and better and better and so forth and so on, folks. So you understand what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the season, he ended up doing real well. Now, he's here for the 2020 to get ready to go back out there and continue his ascent to being a household name. DIONTAE Johnson, wide receiver of the Pittsburgh Steelers, basically picking up right where he left off. Look, folks, he has everything needed. He's fast, he's smart, he's quick, he can cut in and out of his breaks on a dime, he's physical, he's balanced, but most importantly, he has an elite QB throwing him the rock this time. And that's a huge upgrade in and of it itself, you know, with Mason Rudolph and the Duck throwing him passes last year. I could just say Big Ben is back, and, you know, hey, that could be enough, you know, for a second-year spike, you know, in and of itself. But now let me tell you about how he moves. He moves like AB. He kind of reminds me of AB in his movement. But hold on now. I'm not saying he's Antonio Brown. But this guy can play. Now, actually, he was seen working out with AB several times this offseason. So that's some good news. Now, anything he can learn from AB is just a huge plus. Let's just hope AB taught him some of his signature moves, you know, like how to swim off the line, how to use his left and right foot to make room to get out of his breaks right at the line of scrimmage on press man. So let's hope he taught him those kind of nuances of the game. Now, with the rookie Chase Claypool, it looks like he's going to overtake James Washington as a starting spot in 11 personnel. So which would move Juju over to the slot. That's where he maneuvers a little bit better. He's a little bit freer there in the slot. This leaves the field wide open for DIONTAE Johnson to make a huge leap, to make some huge plays this season. Now, he could easily lead the team in yards. He could also easily lead the team in targets for the second time. It all hinges upon his time he spends with Big Ben right now in training camp. This is modified spread offense. It's basically Big Ben is the OC, you know, because Big Ben pretty much bullies, if you will, Randy Fishner. Kind of like overrides his play calls, kind of like what like Jay Cutler did with Mike Martz. This is also a huge plus for DIONTAE Johnson. So he has some positives in there to help elevate him that are outside of his wheelhouse. Now, it's hard to believe that he played the majority of last year with a groin injury. Yes, he did, and did that phenomenal with a groin injury and with two quarterbacks that will not start for any teams in the NFL. Now, he had surgery this offseason. He's 100% ready for the 2020 season. Now, let's take a look at his trade chart. Let's see what's up with Mr. Johnson. These trades are from today and yesterday. Let's see what his action looks like. There's one trade up there that I love, the Julian Edelman trade for Deontay Thompson straight up. I would gladly give up the older Julian Edelman for the younger DIONTAE Johnson. Absolutely. That's what we scour our waiver wires. That's what we scour our league sniffing and looking for. That's what we want, folks. Something like that right there. As you can see, there's not too much movement up for him. Now let's take a look at the NFC, the high stakes board. Let's see what the big boys are doing and where he's going in their redraft settings. Now, as you can see, he's going in the mid-ninth round, mid-ninth, right before Jerry Jeudy, and then right after Kerryon Johnson. Folks, the Fantasy Typhoon, here I have over 12 years experience. I would say that is a great spot to draft him. I'll take him there at that place each and every time. Now let's go over a quick recap on DIONTAE Johnson right quick. He's already showed that he can hold his own, you know, as the lead dog on the team, and that's without Big Ben. You marry that with a great organization that keeps themselves competitive year in, year out. You marry that with an offense that's high octane. Like I said before, it's a modified spread. They like to get the ball out. They like to get the ball out. Big Ben making his moves for those unscripted plays. He's got great coaches. He's got great wide receiver coaches. Mike Tomlin is going to always keep him in success. Mike Tomlin don't mind feeding you the ball if you're worthy of getting the ball. Mike Tomlin has no problem of giving you 9+ targets a game if you're worthy of it. If he can prove himself worthy of 9 targets a game, I see no problem with him receiving that type of production. If it all hinges on his rapport with Big Ben that they're building right now. If he's working out with Big Ben right now in training camp and they're starting to read each other's mind, look out for DIONTAE Johnson this year. I project him to make the biggest leap year 2 from wide receivers or any player from being a year 2 player that was a rookie last year. Now, when I say taking the biggest leap, I don't mean scoring the most fantasy points. I mean being here, getting to here. That's what I mean when I say taking the biggest leap. It's going to be a big gap from where he was last year to where he will finish this year. Thank you, folks.